Okay, how are you doing? Yeah. There's James here.
Hello,
with
James.
her, and we're here in Cahir, and we came here to serve papers from our common law court on Paschal Donohue, who's one of the members of Cabinet. And as everyone knows, that Fine Gael and Fianna Fáil, they're all in collaboration with everybody else, and they're all sleeveens now, and they figured out that we're here to serve papers from our courts. And if people don't believe that common law courts don't have power, well, I ask you the question, why did he run away? And why did Paschal Donohue run out the back door and panicked out of his life because he found out we were in the front bar having drinks, waiting? Let's have a look at the paperwork. Come on, take it out.
This is what they're afraid of.
Okay. So, our common law court happened over a period of 2 months, and the first one we sent by registered post was a notice of liability. Can you see that? Is that clear?
Yes.
Okay, the notice of liability came from our common law court. 22nd of December 2021 was the first one that we sent. And so this was to Stephen Donnelly, who all the power came through Stephen during the lockdown. So we wrote to him and we asked a number of questions. And one was, document and verify any evidence you have in relation to safety and efficacy of mask wearing. Document and verify any evidence you may have in relation to efficacy and benefits of lockdowns. Document and verify any evidence you may have in relation to the safety and efficacy of the COVID-19 vaccine schedule. Document and verify any evidence you may have in relation to true informed consent having been given to any member of the Irish nation by any agent of the state or contractor employed by the state where inoculation has been administered in relation to COVID-19 since spring 2021. But that was the 22nd of December 2021. So we wrote to them 22nd of December 2021. We notified them that we knew that these things were dangerous. We knew that they were going to kill people. We knew because we looked at all the data from all around the world. And in our court, we had members of Parliament that were sitting there and observing. They couldn't sign the paperwork because they're members of Parliament. We had pharmacologists there. We had doctors at one stage. We had sitting barristers. We had a whole cross-section. We had mothers, we had fathers, we had farmers, we had everybody. We had a perfect cross-section. We had over 30 people at each meeting, and we all signed the paperwork. Okay? We all signed it. Notice of liability. Second one, notice of dishonour. And then this is when they really panicked when they got this one. Notice of agreement of the parties. Because they didn't reply to the first notice or the second notice, the third notice was notice of agreement of the parties. That was sent in at that time. Okay? And so when they got that, they actually panicked. And somebody that was high up in the office on Garda Street corner called to where our meetings were happening when they got this. The next day after the third one was received by registered post. Now, interestingly enough, when we sent the second notice of dishonour, this went missing in the registered post. So I sent this from Tramore, County Waterford. I sent it by registered post and it went missing. Now, and I went and I asked the postmaster, Sean, who I know very well, has registered post ever gone missing, Sean, in all the time that you're a postmaster? How long are you a postmaster? About 25 years. Has registered post ever gone missing? She went, no, not once, not ever. Great. So I sent it again from a different location. And I got everyone to sign it again. So we had to send that one twice. And they tried to avoid it. And they got it a second time. We sent it in a different envelope. It's showing the power of common law courts. The common law courts have all the power. The courts that exist are not common law courts. They're commercial courts. And they're designed to extract monies from people. They're corporate courts and they all trade for profit. As district court, to circuit court, to high court and supreme court are all corporate courts. They've corporatised everything. Corporation means dead from corpse. Okay, they claim that we're all dead. And when you go into court, they go all rise because they're rising you from the dead. That's what's going on. Okay, the game is up. It's over. The light is coming through now, and we're showing everyone what's really going on. And the devil is running away from the truth. They're running away from the truth because they know that the game is up. People are dropping dead, left, right, and centre. Okay, my family buried my cousin Melissa last week. She was buried in her wedding dress. Okay? In a wedding dress. 40 years of age, left 4 kids behind her. Do you seriously think these people are not going to be prosecuted? Every member of Cabinet is getting arrested. The government is to step down with immediate effect, and if they don't step down, the people's going to make them step down. That's a promise. That's what's coming. Okay? Over and out. Talk to you again, guys.
Thank you, James.